Hello, hello, hello there, and welcome back to International Fathers. I'm your host and your creator, Nelson Moody Sr. Well, as I like to start my show, I like to recap what we did last week. Last week, we had an amazing guest. Of course, all my guests are just amazing. It was a returning guest. We had Big Mama Savage, which though she was on sometime in the past, about 3 months ago, when she was able to release and let go of some things as far as not having her dad in her life because she supposed to been going to see him on a weekday, but he passed prior to her seeing him. She was able to release that on International Fathers, and then she even wrote a book, which I am so honored and thrilled and excited about. International Fathers have helped her to get rid of whatever pain that she was going through. And the next thing I'm going to ask you, fathers out there who had a chance to visit and call and see your children, and there was nobody or nothing hindering you or stopping you or blocking you, and you did not take the advantage. I need to know why. I want to know why, because your children need you. They need you more than you ever will ever imagine. So, get in contact with them. My next guest, we're going to chop it up. This lady here, I'll tell you who she is after I read a little bit about her, but it's like a part two. If you saw the interview last night on my page, I won't say her name, because if you saw the interview, then you know who she is. I just had a fabulous, spectacular time last night as you interviewed me. Like I said, I was up till 1:45 this morning, looking, thinking, reminiscing, going back and forth, listening to you, listening to me, listening to my children, listening to the song that I sang, and all that good stuff like that. So for you who don't believe that I can sing, I did my thing last night.
Twice.
2 times.
Okay.
Yeah, twice like that. Yeah. But it was just so amazing that, as I said before, I just stayed up until like 1:45, just going back and forth with it. Okay. And as I got in my bed about that time frame, I tossed and turned till about maybe about 2:15, 2:20. I was like saying, God, thank you, because that interview last night just hit me. It stuck with me, and it's going to be there for a long time. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity of coming on your show.
I'm humbled by that. I appreciate you coming.
Melanated Monday. I still won't tell you her name, because if you watched it, you know who she is.
Indeed.
Entrepreneur, neuro, healer, advocate, documentarian, and host of Heart Radio Walk Show Melanated Monday. Queen Goddess, King Advocate is setting her mark in the community, the entertainment industry, and the world of mobile wellness services in a way that is destined to make history. A native of Cleveland, Ohio, now a certified Georgia peach. My Ohio people, I know y'all in the house. Them Toledo, Ohio people, a lot of them came in droves when Chef Reynolds and his son came on.
Okay.
So if y'all still out there, show her some love today. Let me see. He's the CEO of the rapidly expanding mobile massage and wellness company, My Massage and Wellness, which was featured sponsor at Jermaine Moody in its 8th annual pre-Grammy networking event. Jermaine Moody, I need you to call in, sir.
Facts.
470-251-4343. We could be distant cousins.
Okay.
In case you don't know, he's an outstanding person.
Indeed.
Just follow him. I haven't met him.
Absolutely. Let's make that happen.
Good.
It's happening.
We're going to do that. Let me get through this bio right quick. When it comes to healing, she is gifted in many forms, including massage, counseling, and ministry. But her most recent and undoubtedly her most passionate is exhibited as the creator, writer, director of Protect the King, a docuseries on the needs and wants, struggles, and victories of melanated men. And a forward movement, let me get this phone together, y'all. And a forward movement as an advocate to protect melanated men as endangered species. Here I'm going to, let me see. She is establishing a nonprofit organization called POIN, Protectors of the Endangered Men, which is called Collaboration of Support Outlets designed to help support the needs of melanated men who otherwise will continue to be discounted and violated by prejudicial impositions and restraints. I'm going to present to some and introduce to other the wonderful Kimberly McCants.
I appreciate you.
How are you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm magnificent.
And thank you for coming today.
I appreciate you. This is, I told you yesterday, was a humbling experience for me that you were on my show.
Okay.
So to be on yours, double the humble.
Double the humble.
Double the humble.
And we still choked up about last night.
Right.
I know I am still lumped up in there. You know how Maud did them when it's
right.
It's right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Wow. Thank you. We've been trying to establish this right here for about a month and a half now.
Longer than that.
Longer than that. But our schedule's been just conflicting.
Right.
And you know I'm on that 3 to 12 shift, so
Right.
and your show is at 9, so it was definitely hard for me to get on your show.
Right.
But something unexpectedly happened, and we won't
It
talk
did.
about
Right.
that. But I made it last night. We had a real good time.
Indeed.
So we'll talk about you and your dad, and your experiences, and your love and your passion. I'm gonna let you talk, and then we'll chop it up
Okay.
as a part 2 from last night. Again, our call number here is 470-251-4343. Status Network here in Atlanta, Georgia. And by the way, the weather down here is nice.
It is. I'm glad it's not. It started raining earlier, so I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
that way. I kind of.
So Hurricane Michael, go back. We don't want you.
I dressed for the rain, but I had extras in the car
I hear that.
prepared. But yeah, as far as like my relationship with my dad, even though my parents separated when I was 6, he and I never separated.
Okay.
He was not necessarily in the household, but I was with him. You know what I'm saying? So I never lost any contact with him. I was able to still grow up with him. I was able to still learn how to become a woman with him. And even now, you know, we still talk. He's in Ohio.
Okay.
But I'm visiting Ohio, you know, regularly. Make sure that he's good, and we still have our conversations the way that we did. You know, I don't have to sugarcoat anything with him. I don't have to be concerned about what I can or cannot say or how he'll respond. And what's been a lot humbling for me also is to hear him say, "I've learned a lot from you."
Okay.
When your parent tells the child that I've learned a lot from you, that makes you think and be extremely grateful.
It does, and it will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Right. So that's more humility for me. Like my father, the king in my life, has learned from me. I got to give praise for that.
He just did a good job.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Indeed.
That's
Indeed.
that's what I was saying. You earlier you said something about not living in the same household, your mom and him, but he was still there. That's one thing I tell a lot of guys over the course of the years, that even though you may not live with your child's mother, you still have an obligation, commitment, and responsibility to go in and be part of and foster and nurture that child or children of yours.
Absolutely.
You and the mom might have seen eye to eye, or something just may have just happened, or it could have been something to where as though it could have been a one night stand.
Right.
And that happens.
Right.
But to negate the child and your responsibilities is something that's just out the wind. However, on this side, we know that more dads into their life
Right.
than what the norm is.
Right.
And yours definitely set a great example for you because you said that
Absolutely.
he's learning something from you.
Right.
How do you receive that or take that or?
I said it's humbling, it's a blessing because for me it says a lot about my development. It says a lot about who I am,
Okay.
what I've grown to be and what I continue to grow into.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a reflection of him, but I'm a reflection of my creator. And if he sees that, or if anybody sees that in me, that's a good move.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I got to equate that to last night you said something. And if y'all saw the show last night, if y'all saw the interview last night, if you didn't see it, go to my page and see it because I put it up there twice. That way you can see it again.
Right.
You said to my oldest daughter when she was talking and she was giving me accolades as far as her hero. And you said that was something, I'm trying to tie this and equate to what you just said, that was something, I'm going to say, huge and gigantic, hearing a daughter talk about her father that way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Because you don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, the father's not in her life.
Okay.
And she grows up to have certain expectations of men based on the presence or absenteeism of her father. So if your daughter is able to look at you and say, you are my hero, you are the one I look up to, you are who any man has to set or has to meet the standard at bare minimum of you. You set that for her.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. You know, and to hear that from a young girl, you don't hear it. It's, where's your father? I don't know. You know, it's always, it's something negative. I'm saying always.
Right.
But, you know, 9 times out of 10, she doesn't know, or he's not around, or he's not very active, whatever the case may be. He may not be a positive influence at all.
Okay.
So to hear a young girl say, that man right there, that's my hero. That's what a man looks like. Any man from this point that has any interest in me, you have to reflect my father. At minimum.
That's a little bit. Just in case you don't understand the minimum, I know y'all do because this is an amazing audience here at International Fathers. But you know, I like to joke and teach at the same time. We're going to use a little bit. Just in case you got some maybe 8-year-olds that don't understand minimum.
Right.
But that right there, when you said that, I get a little teardrop. You know, it was great to fall. But to hear how others may see that whole dynamic of my children and I, especially when something like that is said, it's something to me. And sometimes, a lot of times, like I told you, I can't find the words to really explain how I feel when something is said to me. Because, you know, I grew up without a father, so my expectations of a father and hers is different.
Right.
But to hear that come from her, it takes me to a different level.
Absolutely.
And like I said before, we started this thing about maybe 6-7 years ago as to why you love me. And I used to say because you're my dad. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
I want you to tell me reasons as to why you love me. Write me a paragraph, then write me an essay, then write me a term paper, then write me a thesis. You know, I want to know why you love me.
Right.
Not because I'm your dad, not because I buy your needs, not because I supply this, your wants, your needs, your this, that. I want to know why. Break it down to me and explain to me why.
I can answer on behalf of your children. Believe it or not. You are the reflection of what love looks like in motion. That's why.
Mm.
Because love is not just a word, it's not just a feeling, it's a movement.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing something continuously. Your love is constantly in motion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to love that. It's easy to see it because it can be grasped, it can be repeated, it can be recycled. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's easy. That's an easy answer.
Mm.
I hope I got you correctly.
I don't have no tissue, but
And you were supposed to get the tissue.
yeah, I know,
See?
but the 3 R's, re. Wow, and that prefix re means to do
it
again.
again. Exactly.
And I've been out of school for 1,000 years.
That's all right. 1,001.
Wow,
It's all good.
you know, and then we went on to the thing about them being in love with me, as you mentioned last night.
Mhm.
See, like I told you, I dissected that whole interview last night,
Right.
and we talked about that part of them being in love with me, and I believe that they actually fell in love with me probably about like 5 or 6 years ago. Always loved me,
Right.
but as time went on and they got older and they understand more stuff, is when they started really falling in love with me. And it's a big difference, and of course it feels good. But when I hear people echo what you said, it just do so much to me
Right.
because I've always told my children, you never know who's watching you.
This is true. Very true.
You know, just when you go outside the door, please represent me well.
Okay.
That's all that is.
Right.
And if y'all listening,
You're right. They're listening.
if y'all listening, I'm gonna pay y'all for the responses that y'all. Now let me stop that. I'm joking, y'all. But they are some awesome teenagers,
Indeed.
and love them dearly. As I told you before, they the ride and die partners of mine. I mean, they've been with me constantly, consistently. Let me see, 36 hours a day, 9 days a week,
Right.
7 weeks in a month,
Right.
21 months out of a year.
Right.
I know I'm multiplying a lot
Right.
faster than some people think,
It's okay.
but it's just the consistency that I have with them because
Right.
they get to see it daily, nightly, and that's how that,
Right.
you know. But
Absolutely.
that was a nice thing. Again, our call number is 470-251-4343. You said something else about foundation. And I talked about that today. As I told you off air, I was washing dishes, which was not my chore.
But it was your choice.
It was my choice.
Right.
You know, and I was saying the foundation of something, when it's laid correctly, when it's sturdy, when it's level, when all the numbers match up, when the bubbles are in the center. You people out there who work with levels in plumbing know what I'm talking about. When it's laid correctly and it's all level out and it's strong and solid, anything that goes up is being erected, it will be able to withstand it.
Right.
And that is the foundation that I know and believe that I've laid thus far,
Right.
and the best is yet to come.
Absolutely.
You know, because they listen well, for the most part. Ain't nothing I gotta
They're
fight, you
teenagers.
know. Yeah, you know.
Right.
But that foundation means a lot to me, and I've learned that foundation through watching other men as I grew up. I would say 13 men, older uncles, older cousins, the military, and other supervisors that I've had over the course of the years prior to me having children.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them is wrapped up into one man. So when I say something to them, I'm taking from this man or from this man. And I don't follow nobody who can't teach me or show me something
Right.
positive.
Nor should you.
See, I could get negativity here and there and everywhere. But if you're a positive role model and I've seen what you have done, I know what you're capable of doing, I'll listen to you.
Right.
You know, the other person might just go in this ear and come out this ear. But I believe in watching those who can impart something in my life when it comes to that.
Right.
Right now, I believe I'm almost at the top of my game. By the time my son get to be 18 in 3 years, shoot, I'll finally be an empty nester.
No, don't believe it.
No?
No.
What's going to happen?
Your nest just expands because they stay.
Mm.
Even when they're out of the house,
Mm.
there's still a room for them, whether you made it so or not.
I'm going to go into a studio apartment.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
They're going to still come?
They're coming.
There's going to be a lot of people in there.
A lot of them.
Oh.
Yep.
Mm. Woo. Enough about that.
Yeah, moving on.
Mm-hmm. I didn't expect that when it hit me
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
The second song that I sang last night, the first song y'all know was Wind Beneath My Wings, Aiden Joe Levert. To me, their chemistry of a father and son is so glued together like no other chemistry I've seen, as far as a father and a son is concerned.
Mhm.
And then the second song was Unforgettable, which was dedicated to the girls.
Right.
Natalie Cole and her father, how they did that. And that song came out of, because that's what my girls are to me,
Unforgettable
unforgettable
in every way.
in every way. My oldest one had a birthday yesterday. I won't tell her age because she's 27 for the, how many times she turned 27. But anyway, all my girls are just unforgettable in every
Indeed.
way.
Indeed.
And I've always tell guys that we validate our daughters when they're young, not when they get to be 15.
Right.
Because if you wait that long by the time they get 15, it's kind of too late.
Yeah. They've already established their identity. They've established who they believe themselves to be.
Mm-hmm.
And in the word believe is the lie. They be live. They be lie.
The lie that somebody else told them.
Yeah. They receive that as truth.
Mm-hmm.
And they live according to the lie.
Mm. Fathers, our job is, to me, is not that hard, because for me it's a joy. I love it. It's my passion. It's my compassion. And besides God and a spouse, fatherhood is the best thing that could ever happen to a man.
Mm.
And I've been saying that for years, and I believe it for another 1,000 years, that fatherhood is just amazing. I eat it, I drink, I sleep it. I just love it.
Right.
No, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I wouldn't do things differently. I don't regret ever having children. What else? Anything that some people may back away from or not want to be a part of, never crossed my mind. I'd like being a father.
Right.
And with International Fathers, it's just a additional salute in honor of fathers, and which is one of the many things, I'm going to count some things, but not right now, and many things that I love about you is your compassion about fathers and how you stand up for fathers, because some in society won't stand up. Not that we deserve a pat on the back for doing what we're supposed to be doing,
Right.
but it's always good to acknowledge it. And it's women like you. Tracy Smalls was on here some time ago, Um, she's a strong advocate for fathers. She's the CEO of Black Men Achievement Awards. Um, she said that she has the best dad in the world. We debated that
Right.
for a little bit.
Right.
You know, her father, I believe, passed about 12 years ago, but she still have daddy, and she still represents daddy.
Right.
You know, so to have women like you, like her, and there's a million other women out there who feel the same way towards fathers, it lets me know that we're not overlooked.
Right. You can't be. Because, like, fathers are a foundation
Mm-hmm.
to the daughter. You're a foundation for the woman. And a lot of people don't receive that. They completely overlook the fact that you are absolutely necessary, particularly to a woman.
Okay.
Fathers are what make mothers mothers.
You gotta break that down to you gotta you gotta break that down to her.
Okay. To you.
Yeah, you that lady right there.
You.
That's debating
Right.
you and thinking totally different.
I know she is. But if it wasn't for the fact that a man who carries or who implants the seed,
Mhm.
if it wasn't for that fact, you could not have been here. You would not have been a mother. It is the man's seed that allows the woman to be a mother. That's just fact. Big ups to Digga Dane, Real Fake Media.
470-251-4343.
Indeed.
Because that one lady right there, that's listening right there, you know, she like, I don't know who she thinks she is.
But that's all right. And there we have it.
And we have a caller. Ooh, that might be her. Hello?
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 Hello, Mr.
Hello?
Moody.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am wonderful. Look like we talked you up about maybe 10 minutes ago. Alexander.
your oldest?
Yes. Say hello to Miss Kimberly from last night.
Hello, beloved.
Hello, Miss Kimberly.
How are you, darling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am blessed. I am awesome. And I'm amazing. Thank you.
I would like to thank you for what you're doing with the positive men out here in this world, and I applaud you for that.
Appreciate that.
Just imagine my hands clapping.
I hear you. I hear you. Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
Mr. Moody will give you an opportunity to do a whole lot of things with your work, and I believe that you guys are going to go out there in the world and show society and prove them wrong.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's facts.
What do you think we're gonna, or what do you know or think, however which way you want to use it, that we're gonna show the world what?
You're going to show the world that there are positive males who can and who are good fathers out there. Become good, and who are not already good fathers out there.
Right.
What makes you so sure about that?
Because I have one.
Hello. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
How do you know you have one?
What?
Because I know I have one.
Right. Because she know what she know what she know.
Give me one reason as far as how you think you know. The world is listening right about now.
Because my dad, hello everyone, my dad will spend a lot of time with me. He will take away whatever he wants or needs to do just to make space for me.
Oh,
That's what's up.
did you eat yet?
I'm eating right now.
But you can have a second plate. Wow,
That's what's up.
that is interesting because we were just talking about you, about last night, and the way you, not just you, but all three of you guys are, and then you pop up and you call. That is,
Anything for my dad.
See what I'm saying? Get the tissue.
girl.
Go get the tissue.
Whew,
really. But that is what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
See, now every man in her life has got to fit the minimum, little bit, standard according to you.
Mm-hmm.
Her womanhood is based on the foundation of her father. Because of how she deems you, because of your interaction and strength and power and influence in her life, that dictates the kind of woman she's going to be and the kind of wife she's going to be, because you have shown her how to be a woman. You are allowing her to be that. That is why you all are so important in the lives of women in particular. Not that you're important everywhere, but that is one of the main reasons why you're so important to us.
Whew.
Right.
That lady that just shook
That
her
part.
head. I want to hear what you got to say, because I
Call
know
now.
Call now. 470-251-4343. Thank you so
Right.
much, Alexandria.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right.
Have a nice one.
You too,
You
beloved.
too.
Indeed.
Wow, she is definitely one to be reckoned with. Like you said last night, as far as her future,
Mhm.
she has a personality and a character to be the CEO or the president of a Fortune 500 company.
Mhm.
That's what she has in her now. It's
Indeed.
been like that for quite a while.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'm glad she's on my side.
Okay. Okay. Absolutely.
Again, our call number is 470-251-4343. Digger, I'm waiting to hear from you, sir.
Yeah, he'll call him.
Up in Ohio or Atlanta or
He's in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. Wow, you know, when I hear conversations like that, it just overflows my tear ducts
Indeed.
with joy.
Right.
Because as I said before, that parents don't know how children are watching them.
Right.
You could go around and say that you're the best dad, you're the best mom, but your children will tell a different story.
Exactly. Exactly.
And a lot of people don't believe that.
They do not. Until their reflection comes back and it's locked up behind bars, or it's in the ground, or it's being suspended or expelled from school, or it's just not living up to its fullest potential. Then they see it.
Then they see it. Who is the one that she didn't slip a short joke in there? I was trying to out-talk or do certain things so that she wouldn't talk about it, but it would have been still also good.
Okay.
Fathers out there, we are doing great. We are doing good. You had my daughter call in and she talked about me.
Man.
And it makes me feel good that I meet her expectations as a father. I meet her expectations as a man. I meet her expectations as almost a friend, because I'm not her friend until she get 18.
Okay. And even still.
Right. You know. So she this is how she view me, and fathers, when we validate our daughters, because for me, when I get a phone call, a positive one, 470-251-4343, we validate our daughters at a young age. And like you said, that the man or guy who decides to want to be a part of her life has to come through me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I tell them that they have to come through me.
But you wouldn't even have to tell them that for real.
No.
Because
No.
you have set the standard.
Mm-hmm.
It's set.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they know a man is supposed to be and do. You. All of them are going to compare everybody that comes in their life to you.
Mm-hmm.
And because you have set such high standards and have maintained them, and then they continue to get higher and higher,
Mm-hmm.
y'all gonna have a problem. Okay, like there will be no infiltration of anything less than great. There's no room for it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can just say to all of the men here, all of the men, be you a father or not, some things that you don't hear on a regular basis is that you are appreciated, that you are absolutely necessary, that you are your gifts, but you're necessary gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't show enough appreciation to you. And there are so many men, and I'm just, since we're dealing with the fathers, I'm going to deal with the fathers. There are so many fathers who are getting a lot of negative slack or pushback from the children's mother, a lot of interference from the children's mother, a lot of down talk from them, even through court systems, stuff like that. And it's to make them feel less than. And you can get there, I'm going to still talk.
Hold on. Keep on talking.
It's to make them feel less than.
Hello,
and
hold on, caller.
Absolutely no way.
Future, this is Digger.
There you go. There's no way, reason
hold on
that you
1 second.
should feel less than a man. There's no reason that you should feel less than the God that you were created to be. You are absolutely, definitely appreciated and necessary. Digger.
470-251-4343. I like that. And there's a part two to what she just now said, but as I said before, I say it again. Tracy Smalls, if you're out there, chime in. Tracy Smalls feel the exact same way that you feel. Last week, Big Mama Savage, she feel the same way that you feel when it comes to fathers. And I know it's millions of women out there who feel the exact same way
So we need to connect.
that you feel.
And we're going to get this together. We're going to connect.
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Peace and blessings, beloved. How you doing?
Peace and blessings. Digger Dame Lee. How you doing, love?
Hey. What it do, Kim Possible?
You?
Impossible.
Indeed.
What's cracking? I hear y'all over there getting it in.
Absolutely.
International Fathers in the building, live on Iliad, doing it way big.
Indeed.
Thank you, sir. We are here
Yeah.
talking about that fatherhood.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, being a professional father and being the CEO and founder of the Professional Fathers League, I must say I'm honored to line myself up with the International Fathers. I think we're going to be able to discuss some intelligent things. I don't really want to bum rush your show right now and kind of do my Iliad thing, but I really just wanted to say peace and blessings to y'all, man. I'm very proud that this relationship is blossoming from the hello. Great points that you're definitely hitting, and when I get involved, I want to kind of get in, roll the sleeves up and kind of get busy with it, you know what I mean? Kind of like talk about some things that's taking place and how we can aim at some resolve. But I really just wanted to call right now and say thank you for having the courage to not stay invisible when a lot of people like to run, hide, tuck away and whatnot. Right. And Kim, I just want to say thank you for using your smile as a magnifying glass. Thank you for finding the right vibration of intelligence in those that you're interacting with. You're making Iliad really look good right now. And salute to you and Melanated Mondays. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not going to hold y'all up, man. I just wanted to make sure that I had the right number because I had heard it before one time somewhere. I just tried to use it. So now that I know it works, I'm calling back Mr. Moody Sr. And we going to get to chopping it up about these fathers and daddies and all the mommies and mothers and baby mamas and mama, baby mama, baby mamas. But nah, man, I just wanted to salute y'all. Stay blessed. Keep smiling. Get the children some love, man. We love you over here on the Avenue. And you know where we at, man.
Indeed. Live.
Thank you, sir.
Live on the Welcome to the future, baby.
Baby.
Kim, you know what to do. So, Mr. Nelson, I'm in your ear, man. And just keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, I'm going to chime back in on the next round when you go live again, just so we can do it the right way. I don't want to disrupt this painting right here. I like the colors that's being used right now. So, Yeah, stay right, man. Stay right. I'm at y'all live on Iliad. Oh, and also, to all the people out there listening, Mr. Moody is rocking with Hard Body Karate Productions. He's about to have some classic, brand new, exclusive music tailor-made for his show, and that's a gift from me to you right here, live on Iliad. We're going to get you some introduction music and some outro music, my brother. So keep growing, keep blossoming, stay international.
That's what's
I'm speechless.
right. That's what's up. That's how we do it
Yeah.
out here.
Thank you, sir. I'll be
All right,
talking
so
to
I'm going
you.
to holler at y'all in a minute. I ain't going to hold y'all up, man.
All right.
Love is life.
All right,
Okay.
love, reflect the
All
light.
right. Thank you.
All right, future.
Future. Indeed. This is how we do.
Ooh.
Right. This is how we do. If you're not activated, get activated. REALFAKMEDIA.com. Click get activated. Tell Digga Dane, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, sent you.
Wow. On that note, I'm ready to do what I normally do, and then I'm going to let you have the last
Okay.
seconds.
Okay.
Wow. There ain't too many times that people leave me speechless.
Okay. Well, you with the right crew.
Let me see. If you know a father out there and you would like for him to be on International Fathers Talk Show, send in a 350-word essay as to why he should be on International Fathers Talk Show, along with a short bio and your contact information to Nelson L. Moody Sr. That's NELSONLMOODYSR @gmail.com. That's all you have to do is send it to me, and I will take it from there. Fathers, 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 call those children, and children, 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 call those fathers. Fathers, 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 hug, hug. Oh, hold on. Children from hugging fathers. Hello? Hello,
Moody.
caller?
Hey, Mr. Moody,
Yes, this is he.
Mustang,
Mustang, what's
Y'all
going on,
can-
sir?
Atlanta, y'all team should be a TV host. Y'all team. Great team like that.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Thank you, beloved.
Thank you.
And a great last night also.
Last night, too.
Oh, good.
So, all right, you know what I gotta go do.
All
Must-
right.
Prayers up, prayers go up, and blessings come down. Continue to be that a great father.
I will. You too, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you,
talk
love.
to you. Oh, he on real quick.
All right.
And children, hug those fathers. Let Miss Kimberly McCants here talk about what she do.
All right. Well, as you already know,
I know.
I am Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, and I am probably one of the biggest supporters, particularly of our melanated men.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that you all are endangered, and I have a movement which falls under the POEM poem, the nonprofit I'm building,
Mm-hmm.
which stands for Protectors of the Endangered Man. And the movement is to have melanated men protected under the Endangered Species Act.
Okay.
You are definitely the target.
Mm-hmm.
And women need to understand, particularly melanated women, that we are being used as weapons against our men. For everything that you don't know, you become a stronger weapon against our men. And this is going to not only protect you, but teach us how to protect you, but also how to stay safe. Let's say, again, Poem is a collaboration of different entities such as yourself, International Fathers, Professional Fathers League, other groups that will give an outlet for the things that men need in order to just be men, without the insecurity or the worry of being attacked or being treated unfairly. We got to pull together. We have to stay together.
Right.
So that's one thing. And I'm also working on a docu-series, which was Protect the King. Protect the King is everything about the melanated man. So I deal with
Yeah, about
what
30
you all
seconds.
are, how many?
Got about 30 seconds.
Okay, what you all are taught, what men are, what they're supposed to be, historically, educational-wise, historically as far as Willie Lynch and all that kind of stuff. But Queen Goddess, the King Advocate is who I am. You can reach me at 770-906-5271 or on Facebook, Queen Goddess, King Advocate.
And this is a small token of my appreciation from me to you. This is a planner for all next year for the events that you and I will be collaborating
I
with.
appreciate, and I accept these. Thank you so very much.
Until next time.
I love you on purpose, with purpose, and reflect the light.